This center is called Reverend William G. Hempel
Seafarer Center.
Seafarer Center. Can you tell us briefly something about Bill Hempel?
Okay, I can tell you a lot. Back in the early 90s, I had a new job recently assigned to be an assistant to the bishop for this area. And I was approached by a gentleman named Andy Cray, who some people know the history of. And he says, I want you to get a maritime ministry off the ground in Albany. There's a woman here that's been visiting ships, but we need to do that. And I said, one, I didn't know Albany was a port, so it was a growing experience for me. So I was trying to gather people together, and I went to a social ministry conference somewhere, and I had a roommate. It was Reverend Hempel. And I told him, I said, I'm trying to get this organized. It was first meeting with him. And his day off, he liked to work at Scranos, which is up the river here where they build ships. He said, invite me to the meeting. I said, you're welcome to come to the meeting. So came to the meeting, we did some organizing, and he, at that point, said, I'll be the chaplain. He was willing to do that. Totally volunteer, we didn't pay him or anything. And clearly, his love of the sea is very much part of it. I mean, his vacation, he'd go down to Long Island in July and go out sailing the whole month. That was his summer vacation. So Bill did that for like 20 years. He eventually he got kidney cancer, and even up until probably 2 months before he died, he was still down here having a hard time walking, but he'd be down here, he'd be visiting ships. He ran our meetings and kept us going. The center itself, the Port of Albany was expanding, and we were in Quonset huts, and they rebuilt this building, and the port folks so much appreciated Bill's work here that they built this and gave us this space. We don't have to pay rent for it or anything, and it's part of the whole administration of the port comes out of this building and the building across the street. And they named it the William G. Hempel in honor. This is before Bill died, just because of the work that he'd done here.